What up, YouTube? Y'all know what it is, man. We got a good show. Hold on, let me get started. First off, this computer going crazy. Quit Logic Pro. All right, here we go.
Join the Adam effect. Join the movement. This is the Adam effect. Achieve things are wrong. If you are an image, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of air that spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to spin us against each other will be exposed. Machines.
We are human beings.
Join the Adam effect. Join the movement.
Dehydrated.
This is the Adam effect. Achieve things are wrong. If you are an image, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of air that spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to spin us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Adam effect. Join the movement. This is the Adam effect. Achieve things are wrong.
We setting up, guys.
Adam like a cheat, things is looking like it's out of mind. Like when I had my first baby, yeah, her name is Melody. Leave it on the ground, leave it in the leaf. I've been working hard and to get sleep, coldly.
I could barely sleep.
Got you on the night, cold.
We on my rap shit today.
You
know, talking about rap news. Celebrity news.
All my shit is so extemporary. Niggas won't be. Then that shit is so unnecessary. This sickness shit is so hereditary. I just laid my granny in the cemetery. I'm black, bitch. I live every day like it's February.
God gave me like clarity.
Money over everything, even more than the air we breathe. Damn, it's all fake, even charity. Nobody by the rules. Politic and have me fucked up. Cause it's all fake, even charity. I need clarity. Fuck up with sound. Fuck the man who ruling on me. Told the government I'm out of school this morning. Now we celebrating black everything like they can't do up on me. Yeah, I got a different attitude. I like altitude. Damn, who got the view up on me? Traffic talking on my celly. Traffic talking on my telly. Cause I ain't funny and I live in solitude. But I ain't never lonely. Yeah, adapt to the shit. Whooping all these niggas like I'm Batman and shit. Dancing the cash in the back with a brick. Passing the gas in the back of the whip. Excuse me, hold on, don't lose me. Fucking all these hoes like groupies. My life been a bitch, don't do me. Add a little drink to the mix while I'm smoking all loosely. Chasing all these dogs, man, my life been a movie. Blew 40 bands in the last few months, so well consume me. Yeah, I'm a bad life, shout out to a dog named Lucy. I've been seeing all this shit since 18. A nigga had big dreams, go 18. Shout out to my auntie. Lately, I've been feeling like I need to get saved by 18. And I said the day go, don't go evil, yeah. Shout out to my T.O. Shout out to a nigga named Rico, yeah. 10 cases to the trio. I don't got no amigos, ayy, yeah. Running through the money and it's all for the prize of the greed. I'ma make a pact, man, I'm sticking to my creed. I'm about cold and they all move for the feet. I can see these hoes, but I'm blind like a G. Looking in the mirror, it's like I already see. I'm living life, I don't really wanna die, cause another gram coming for the beat. I can go out bad, man.
Y'all hit the like button, man. Y'all know what it is. We got a good show today. I'm setting up right now. I'm a pin it black, I'm in love my own. We about to get started. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit the like button. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Hit the poll in the chat. We trying to figure this out. You know, we trying to uncover the truth. We got a lot of videos today. We got a good show. Yes, sir. We about to get started. I'm setting up. This the intro for everybody new, but this the show, guys. This the show.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Able to volume now. My bad, y'all.
Nice to meet you. Girl, you know what I'm packing. Let's make a movie. Nice camera action. I'ma start shooting. Yeah.
Hold up. I'm almost done setting up. Y'all tell us what y'all think in the comments, man.
Cloud. Yeah. Hey. You sounding like a melody. I don't understand what you're telling me. Whole different language, whole different melody. Foot to the gas, roll some pedaling. I'm still meddling, gone for too long. Hands start settling. I've been chilling with Melanie, girl, you my. I don't even know what this girl's saying now. But she had to get a quick fix, good dick. Sick shit. Ass so fat. Call shit thick. Girl, you ain't know.
Shout out to Mad7 Mad. He said my stream is lagging. My stream's lagging. I ain't even know it. Shout out to you. We appreciate you. Hold on. Let me go see what's going on. That's why I'm trying to fix it up right now. It's been doing that for the last few days. Now the lag ended. Is it the bass? Is it the bass in the speakers? Why is it lagging? Yeah, I'm getting an Ethernet cable, guys. My birthday's in like 2 days. We getting an Ethernet cable for my birthday. What's up, Mad 7? I appreciate you, man. I got something for you when it's all said and done. Yes, sir. I'm from Miami, but we about to get started. Hold on. I ain't put the volume down. Is it still, guys, let me know if it's lagging. We appreciate Mad 7 for letting me know that it's lagging. This shit be tripping sometimes. This shit's so annoying. Damn. But I'm from Miami. Hold on, guys. I'm almost done. We try to get rid of all this stuff so it could work properly. Little lag from the internet, yeah. That shit annoying. It pissed me off because it messed up the stream. But I'm gonna start connecting the Ethernet cable, so we gonna be good. Boy, it's hot. It's hot. Shout out to you because people don't even be saying nothing. That shit be annoying. They'll just sit there and watch you. Oh yeah, his shit messing up, and then they leave. So I appreciate you, man. Gentlemen, come soak up this game, man. This is crazy. Yeah. Shout out to Miami 305. So I'm in the grade, but I stay in Texas now. Shout out to the Big T. Yes, sir. All right, we good now. We should be good. It don't even tell me. It's supposed to tell me. It's saying my stream's healthy right now. Crazy shit, man. But we about to get started. I dive in them hips. We're gonna have more people come through. Hold on, Matt. I'm bringing in the videos. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Hey, y'all remember, I'm gonna put it in the chat too. To protect myself, remember, everything is alleged. Everything is alleged. So we're just having a discussion about it as civilians. Like I said, for those of y'all new here on the Black Pill, what we do, we like to discuss the news from an independent journalist standpoint, right? And the reason why, right? The reason why, man, this computer's so goddamn loud. Hold on. The reason why we discuss everything from an independent journalist standpoint is because we live in a society perpetuated by stigma. So they lie to us, and the reason why they lie to us is simply because they can't tell us the truth. Alleged means, finally, damn, that thing loud. And then I hear the other one. I made music, by the way, guys. So I can hear it really well, so I can hear the fan blowing right now, even if you can't hear it and it annoys me. But yeah, alleged means, let me see, how do I say it best? Like, based off of what's, based off of the information presented, right? It doesn't mean that it's true. It doesn't mean that it's false. We're just discussing the info because we need to discuss the info because it's happening. And, we're part of the community. I feel like we should discuss the info of things that are going on within our country. This is a big thing. So like I said, today we talking about Jay-Z and Diddy and the allegations. And we talking about Jaguar Wright because Jaguar Wright, they say she was lying and all this stuff. And now it's coming like she wasn't lying. So that's what we doing. Yes, sir. No problem. Shout out to everybody that came through. My bad, y'all, on the stream. My bad on the stream. If I had flipped the stream and showed you guys, it says my stream is healthy. So I go based off of what the computer's telling me. Like I always tell you guys, if the stream's messing up, let me know that the stream's messing up. Because if you guys don't let me know that the stream's messing up, I won't even know. You feel me? I won't know, and then we're going to be stuck. So let me know if the stream is messing up. Appreciate that, Mad 7 Med. I appreciate you. And we about to get started, man. It's hot, man. It's hot. It was cold yesterday. Now it's hot. It's really hot because my hair probably grow up for a couple more days, a couple more years, and I'll cut it. But y'all know what it is, man. We discussing Diddy and Jay-Z. Did he do it? What y'all think? Did he do it or did he not do it? Who knows? But we about to take a deep dive. We're going to take a deep dive. Hold on. Let me see something. Stream's good? All right. Appreciate you. All right. So we're going to take a deep dive. So here we go. First off, we're going to start right here. This is just for some laughs. It's funny to me. Let me put the volume down for everybody listening in the headphones. Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But, yeah. The compilation, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure. Play some. Hey, yo, listen. Yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you. Scrambling.
What?
I like when you do it like that, Daddy, when you're scrambling and scraping for shit. Hey, man.
He's like, I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean,
You don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. Like, I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic, and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. First off, shout out to the Alphabet Boys and Girls. Whatever y'all do is y'all business. You feel me? And if I ain't touching on you, I don't give a damn what you do. But we're going to run that back one more time just for a quick laugh because this ninja is hilarious, okay? This ninja is funny as hell. Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But, yeah. The compilation, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Where you put my bag? Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you. Scrambling.
What? So I like when you do it like that, Daddy, when you're scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
He's like, I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean,
you don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. Like, I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic, and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bruh. This ninja, bruh.
But what the hell, boy?
This ninja something else, bruh. Shout out to Diddy, man. Well, not shout out to Diddy. I don't know what to believe. Like I said, man, y'all answered the poll, man. So the reason why we doing this episode today, normally we had the regular nightmare before Christmas. We gearing up for Christmas. Shout out to everybody who love Christmas. Yes, sir. But no, the reason why we're talking about this today is because it's a big deal. And the reason why it's a big deal is because there are people out here who wanted to be part of the music industry, and we're watching the fall of the music industry, or at least the hip-hop industry, in real time. So we're seeing all these things come to light, and back in the day, this was the norm. So if y'all pay attention to the lyrics back in the day, this is the stuff they used to talk about. So first things first, everybody huddle up. I ain't the coach, but I'm going to be coach today. Y'all soak up this game. What's done in the dark is going to come to light at some point, and if it doesn't, you're lucky, right? You're lucky. And my main thing is this, is like, it's a lot of allegations. They have a whole hotline about this. And I want to know your thoughts. We're gonna go through the show or whatever, right? I want to know your thoughts, guys, because do you guys think all of these allegations are real? I know this is gonna ruffle some feathers. I don't believe every single allegation is real. And for everybody who comes to my page, I'll tell you guys, I always say question everything, and the reason why you question everything is because you can't believe everything at surface level. You question everything until you question yourself, and at that point, when you have to question yourself, do some course correction. So let's see what else we got. And we got different excerpts. We're going to call them excerpts today. I'm trying to change my vocal variety. I'm trying to include more eloquence and etiquette into what I do. So, yeah, we have an excerpt, or I guess an interview, right, from this ninja who says Diddy has everything on video. And I'm going to give you guys my theory. It may not be precise. I'll give you a bit of it now. I feel like the reason why he recorded everything, it was in case this happened, because a lot of people don't know. It's not considered, and I'm going to say stuff weird because of YouTube privacy communication, the guidelines, right? I can't say certain words, like I can't say grape, you feel me? You can't say that on YouTube. So the reason why I think Diddy recorded everything is because if you record an interaction with a woman and you pay her, it's not considered prostitution. And a lot of people don't know that. What is considered is corn. A lot of people don't know that. So even all this stuff that happened, it may have happened, but now if it was under the guise of corn, you feel me, they don't really have a case. But the case all starts with Cassie. And ladies and gentlemen, another free advice again, be careful what you do today, because you don't know who you're going to become tomorrow. You might become somebody big. You might be in a rut right now. You could be homeless right now. 10 years from now, you on top of the world. So be mindful of what you do in private. Make sure people are all consenting. And if there's no consent, don't force nobody. The way I was raised, you ain't got to force nobody to F with you. And I'm saying in a metaphorical sense, in a literal sense, don't force nobody to F with you. At the end of the day, if they don't want to deal with you, move on. It's 10 billion other people out here in these streets, man, mobbing. So here we go.
A piece of advice, he said, I've been documenting everything in my life since 1992 or whatever it was. He's like, I have footage of everything. And he's like, make sure that you bring a camera everywhere.
The complaint goes on to claim Diddy has hidden cameras in every room.
My bad, y'all. People be trying to call me during the stream. They always try to mess up the stream. Here we go.
Homes, and that there are recordings of celebrities, music label executives, politicians, and athletes in compromising positions.
I don't know why people always try and call me during my stream. Guys, I'm streaming. Companies that try and call me for that bill money, I'm streaming. I ain't got the bill money. I have no job. Y'all heard it here first. I ain't got no job. So leave me alone. Now I'm just trolling, but for real, if people don't call me, if you guys don't know me, like I said, I don't have a job. I'll be doing this. This is what it is. But yeah, so like I said, this is the domino effect. This started with the whole Cassie allegations, and I don't have footage of the video. I don't even know if I can play that on here, but here we go.
I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
And yeah, I'm sure everybody remembers the video. Fellas, ladies, because, you know, shout out to the Alphabet Boys and Girls. Relationships, you know, we in a state of affairs now in America where relationships are a bit fluid. You feel what I'm saying? It's not no right one. It's not no wrong one. But one thing about it is somebody, me personally, I'm at that space in my life where if you can bring me to the point where I want to put hands on you, I don't want to deal with you because that means you problems. And the reason why I say that is because you're aware that you can get me to that level and you're acting on it. I'm not saying Cassie was wrong or whatever. I'm just saying. So y'all just take that game too. If somebody can bring you to the point where you get so mad you want to put hands on them, my advice for you ladies, gentlemen, everybody in between, walk away. Walk away, because this ninja paid out $16 million. This ninja about to lose a whole $1 billion empire. A whole $1 billion empire about this ish. So just keep that in mind. So we got more clips. We're going to laugh, have a good time. Diddy being weird compilation. Hopefully it's funny. Guys, and shout out to everybody that sent us these videos. I don't watch these videos. I just bring them on here. Y'all keep sending the videos. Here we go.
Hey, son. Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah. So tonight, it's going to be a special night. Everybody's so serious, but we're about to go to Club Love. Club Love! If you can't dance, or you can't pop, you gotta stay at home. You know the Joker don't play that, baby. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. What you
There's a drink on his head.
And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJs aren't supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to them. I put him to sleep.
Next day, right?
What the hell, boy? You what?
Hey, so my whole thing with the whole, because, you know, like I said, when it comes to Jay-Z, we're going to get into Jay-Z in a little bit. Big pause. I said we're going to get into Jay-Z. Come on now. Y'all know what I mean. But yeah, when it comes to the whole thing, so Jay-Z's charges are civil charges and Diddy's charges are criminal charges. So for those of y'all who don't know, when people make a civil case in court, they're going for money. It's a money grab. When it's criminal charges, you did something wrong. And if you guys are paying attention to the story, that's why Jay-Z's adamant about, hey, bring up the criminal charges, because if you bring up criminal charges against me, yeah, I should be sitting in jail if I allegedly did this to you. And like I said, everything we're doing is allegedly right now. We're just analyzing. I'm an artist myself. I don't want them niggas to turn around and try and come and find me and muscle me because they like, oh, I'm not going to tell the police. I'm telling the police. I'm telling the police. I don't give a shit. Fuck y'all. Oh, excuse my French. I didn't mean to cuss, but you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, so let's see what else we got. We got Diddy clips that hit different now. And yeah, one thing I was going to say too, I almost forgot. So if there are white men there, why are none of them in trouble? So we've seen what happened with Weinstein. We've seen what happened with Epstein. So the reason why, like I said, I'm skeptical, but I still understand is because even in those cases, it turns out things were happening and people waited years, right? They waited 20 years, the same kind of situation. So, okay, I'm a bit skeptical. I understand that whole nature of that. But with regards to what's going on, when it comes to Jay-Z especially, this is 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And I feel like really everybody coming out with this now because they seen somebody get a large payout. And what everybody doesn't realize is if all these people come out, they're all not going to get a large payout. The lawyer is. And I don't think they realize that. You feel what I'm saying? So Diddy clips that hit different now. Here we go.
You're legendary for the parties that you throw.
I'm a legend, baby, for a whole bunch of things.
Yes.
You need locks on the doors?
This is sounding kind of dangerous now.
I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year. Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it.
Justin, right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy. Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose. I had legal guardianship of Usher when, you know, he did his first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. And we gonna go buck full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Hey, heavy. Bruh, if this is real, bruh, like I'm assuming that, I don't know, right? But if it's real, bruh, and I say it's heavy because, bro, do y'all understand how many people was complicit? Complicit, for those of you who don't know, because somebody asked me what another word meant earlier in the chat. Complicit means like these people stood by and let this shit happen consistently and were okay with it, and it became a culture. And that's why we're addressing it now, because we're watching, like I said, guys, whether you realize it or not, y'all ain't peeped like music is not that fun no more. This is one of the reasons why music is not that fun no more, because people are scared to get sued. You add drugs into the mix. Everybody doing drugs. The world's already on drugs. Now everybody talking about, they didn't want this because of the drugs, but they wanted the drugs. They wanted to drink. They wanted to smoke. So it's like, it becomes it's a thin line. Like I said, it becomes a thin line, and then there's always different stories, and then they're trying to figure out what's really going on. So we're going to run that back one more time. But yeah, like I said, why is there no white men or any women getting in trouble, like specifically with the Jay-Z case? And we're going to go deep dive into that. Big pause. With the Jay-Z case, they said there was a woman watching, but they didn't name the woman. So why is she protected, but everybody's not? I'm assuming, of course, it's because she didn't participate, but she still watched. So it's like a lie, right? A lie through omission is still a lie. So if you sit there, inaction through action, right? So if you don't do anything, you're still participating if you're aware of what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? So let's run it back one more time for the one time. Yes, sir.
You're legendary for the parties that you throw.
I'm a legend, baby, for a whole bunch of things.
Yes.
You need locks on the doors?
This is sounding kind of dangerous now.
I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year. Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
Right. And I saw it.
Justin, right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy. Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose. I had legal guardianship of Usher when, you know, he did his first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. And we gonna go buck full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
And then, ladies and gentlemen, this is why nuance matters, because he said, hell no, but it's like with a smile. So it's like, is it a smile because of what you experienced? Is there something bad going on there? Is there stuff he does? You know, your kids don't need to see, like, what's going on. But yeah, man, this nigga Justin was shook, bruh. I'm like, yo, he looked shook. He was like, nah, I don't want to go back with you. But like I said, everything is allegedly. Yeah, guys, so it gets crazy. It gets crazy. We're going to pull up Jaguar Wright in a little bit because she's been talking about it. And at first, people called her crazy. Do y'all know what it's like to live in a world where people think you crazy and you have some truth to what you're saying? I'm telling you, it's a bad feeling. But besides the point, real quick, y'all, I said I'm going to explain what a meat lock is. So I used to be a trucker, for those of y'all who don't know. If y'all saw a meat lock, bro, guys, ladies, to remove a meat lock, you literally have to get a chainsaw. You're nobody on earth is strong enough to break a meat lock with a bare hand. Even with a hammer, it would take you time. You wouldn't be able to do it in 30 minutes. You wouldn't be able to do it in 30 minutes. Shout out to the truckers real quick. Yes, sir. We appreciate you guys for what y'all do for America. But yeah, if y'all see a meat lock, everybody, when y'all get the chance, go look up a meat lock, bro. It's a fat ass lock like this big of titanium steel metal. Like, you can't use a blowtorch to get through it immediately. It's a big ass metal lock that goes on both sides of the door, so you can't push the door open. And then on top of that, you have the master lock around it to lock it in place. All of it's titanium steel. You cannot break it with your hands. You will break your hand before you broke it. No bullshit. You will shatter your elbow before you broke it. So yeah, that's crazy. All right, so let's see what else we got. So they say, like I said, guys, remember we talked about this the other day. We had yesterday, what's today, Monday? Yesterday we had Skeptical Sundays. We talked about robots. So I was telling y'all about deepfakes, right? So deepfakes is the idea that people make videos using AI that might look like real footage, or they might use the AI to tweak the footage a little bit. And these things are going to start coming out now. So that's why I tell y'all be mindful, because social media, y'all can't believe everything on social media, because nuance and perspective matters. And like I said, we live in a society now where as a man or a woman, the public opinion is going to paint you as guilty until proven innocent, when we're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. That's what it's saying in the books. That's what it's saying in the law books. That's what it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be if we have humanity. But now, every time somebody get caught up doing something, you're guilty until proven innocent. And it sucks, because you might not even be innocent. And the big problem becomes basically, let's say you're not innocent. Let's say you're not guilty. What about the damage that's been caused to your reputation, your name? I've had people that I know, women I used to deal with, throw dirt on my name on Twitter and Facebook, try to expose me and all that. Threw lies on my name, ruin my reputation. I guarantee you it's going to come out in the future. And then I got to go contact those people and tell them to publicly apologize because they ruined my reputation. Under Black Adam. This is not recent. This is years ago. And I'm in my mid-20s. So that's why I tell y'all be mindful of the company you keep. And that's why I do this now. So look, like I said, this video could potentially be a deep fake. I don't know. This was sent to me. It says the moment when Ashton Kutcher swings in a hammock located above the pool and almost falls into the water was captured on camera. I don't know why y'all send me this stupid ass shit, but they say it's prohibited videos of Sean Diddy's parties. And the reason why I call this stupid, I appreciate y'all sending me stuff, but when I just read the caption, so we about to watch this ninja swing and almost fall in the pool. Dog, I can't stand people. All right, here we go.
As we continue on, Jason, look good, okay, Jason.
to turn it up. Sound man, let's get the mic right. Turn it down a little bit. Shout out to Ciroc Broccoli. Taste it, yo. I think I made my point clear. So if child welfare come in here in 30 minutes, that's on y'all. My kid's downstairs. 15 minutes, the kids have to go. Thank you very much, Cassie. Thank you. It's a responsible parent. They call me Diddy.
All right, so I guess they was just showing us. My bad to whoever sent that video. We still appreciate you. We love you. We love you. I guess the main idea with the video was, you know, they were trying to show the footage, the behind-the-scenes footage of what goes on at the white party, right? Hey, guys, another thing. When y'all send the videos, let us know that you sent the video. Put yourself in the chat so we can understand why you sent the video and what it was about. It helps because if you don't know, I'm not watching these videos. Y'all understand I get like 30, 40 videos. I try and pick like the best 20. So the first 10 seconds, all right, cool. First 10, all right, cool. That's it. So, yeah, I mean, we got to look into the footage. We got to see what goes on. I mean, yeah, them parties. Y'all ever went to a party? Like I said, put a 1 in the chat if you've been to a party. If you've been to a party, y'all already know how it goes, man. And it's levels to it. So, you know, we've been partying since we was kids, right? Since we was kids. So you go in a party, you know, you turn up or whatever. And then now let's say you like 10 years old. All right, it's a different kind of party. When you like 13 and 14, 15, 16, whatever, when you get to college. Them college parties be wild. I went to college. Them college parties was crazy. Wow, people was blackout drunk. Wow, throwing up. Couldn't open their eye. Just coming out. Projectile vomit. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, even with the case, like I said, we're going to go into Jay-Z. With Jay-Z, that girl said she was 13 years old. How you end up there? How you get in the party? Now, I know how to get into a party. I feel you can get a fake ID and all that. When I was 16, I went to college when I was 16, for those of you who don't know. And the way I would get into parties, I used my college ID. I show them my college ID and not show them my ID. Little did they know I had no ID because I couldn't even drive. And I found a way into a bunch of parties. Now I'm with my homies because, you know, I knew ninjas back in the day when I was in college. They knew me. They was like, hey, you roll with us, you going to be cool with us. Because, you know, they knew my age. It was like, okay, we going to look out for you. I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is. But like I said, you can find a way in, but when it come to all that, me, when I was in the parties and I was young, I wasn't supposed to be there. Bro, I was literally scared to even drink, bro. Back then I used to play ball and stuff. You know, now I'm older. I used to play balls, trying to do D1, trying to walk on and all this stuff, practicing with the team and all that. I wasn't worrying about none of that. But this girl was 13, bro. When I was 13, bro, I was playing video games, bro. I was playing video games trying to figure out. I still have I have saved pages. You know, the internet's changed. I still have saved pages of how to do certain moves in basketball. That's what I was doing at that time, trying to get the next game. So, I mean, it's a little weird how she ended up there in the whole story. We're going to talk about it later. Let's see what else we got, because we still got to talk about Jaguar. So it says Diddy. We're going to get into real news, too. Like I said, we're judging it from an independent journalist standpoint or from a civilian standpoint, because I'm a civilian just like you guys, and I live in this community. Shout out to America. But yeah, so Diddy dangled a woman from a balcony, new lawsuit claims. And we're just going over all the facts so far, some of the allegations that came out, and we're discussing it. Here we go.
Diddy has been accused of dangling a woman from a 17th floor balcony during an altercation. Fashion designer Brianna Barner Bongolan alleges that she was spending the night at Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie's house in 2016 when he started shouting and banging on the door. In the lawsuit, she claims Diddy came into the apartment and confronted her while she was on the balcony and then grabbed and molested her. She then alleges that he lifted her up and started dangling her from the balcony. She claims she tried to resist him to avoid being thrown to the ground and likely to her death, but that he easily overpowered her. Brianna claims Cassie tried to intervene, and Diddy then pulled her back over the balcony by slamming her onto the patio furniture. According to the lawsuit, she weighed around 100 pounds, or just over 45 kilograms at the time. A representative for Diddy has denied the allegations, saying the claims against Mr. Combs are without merit. In a separate lawsuit filed by Cassie against Diddy in 2023, she referenced an incident in her apartment when Diddy picked up one of Miss Ventura's friends like a child and dangled the friend over the balcony. Diddy remains in jail in New York after being denied bail 3 times by a judge.
Bro, first off, shout out to Timmy. What's good, Timmy? Bro, All right, so I gotta, Timmy, I'll address you in a little bit, my friend. But let me, bruh, so they say he dangled a woman, she was 100 pounds. So, guys, I weigh 250, right? So, even me and my big ass, I got muscles, like I got muscles, right? I can't dangle a woman that's 100 pounds with one hand. I can't dangle a woman with one hand on a balcony. I don't think by her neck I can dangle a woman with two hands. But like I'm saying, like y'all ever worked out, y'all ever try to do a workout, take a weight that's like 50 pounds and just go like this and hold it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So based off the allegations, right, they said that Cassie came and tried to grab him and then he pushed her. I'm just like, bro, like when and where and how, bro? It's like how? It's like how? Like with one hand, with both. If he's dangling her, like did he go like this and use the other hand? Like that's why I say nuance matters, because they're spinning the story, of course, to make him look bad and like he was trifling. But it's like, bro, what? And we're going to run it back again because I thought it was just me. I'm just like, what? How, Sway? Like, how did you do that? You only had two hands. Did he kick her? So he was on one leg and he kicked her and used both hands. And like I said, this is allegedly, I'm not disrespecting the victims. We just doing a deep dive, big pause, into the case, and we're analyzing what's going on because it's not adding up. I understand that something happened, but what led up to that? He just... You know, he came and he was just having a bad day. He started tweaking. That's what they always make it seem like. Like one day a man just wake up, all right, I'm finna turn up on the world just because. It's like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Here we go.
Diddy has been accused of dangling a woman from a 17th floor balcony during an altercation. Fashion designer Brianna Bongolan alleges that she was spending the night at Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie's house in 2016 when he started shouting and banging on the door. In the lawsuit, she claims Diddy came into the apartment and confronted her while she was on the balcony and then grabbed and molested her. She then alleges that he lifted her up and started dangling her from the balcony. She claims she tried to resist him to avoid being thrown to the ground and likely to her death, but that he easily overpowered her. Brianna claims Cassie tried to intervene and Diddy then pulled her back over the balcony by slamming her onto the patio furniture. According to the lawsuit, she weighed around 100 pounds or just over 45 kilograms at the time. A representative for Diddy has denied the allegations, saying the claims against Mr. Combs are without merit. In a separate lawsuit filed by Cassie against Diddy in 2023, she referenced an incident in her apartment when Diddy picked up one of Miss Ventura's friends like a child and dangled the friend over the balcony. Diddy remains in jail in New York after being denied bail 3 times by a judge.
Like I said, man, shout out to the skinny girl. We love the skinny girl. We love the big girls. But yo, when you say dangle, do you mean by your legs hanging in the air, or do you mean he put you over the balcony? I'm not saying either or is good. I'm saying, okay, let's add some merit to the conversation. What's good, Mana? Let's add some supporting details to back up your claims, because it sounds like you make it seem as if he's holding you over the balcony while your feet is hanging. Shout out to Timmy versus NWO. He said, I think Diddy got too rich and they saw him as a threat. And it's not that he got too rich. What y'all don't know is he was trying to sue a parent company. Like I said, they ain't gonna tell you this shit. But he was trying to make too much money off of, I'm not gonna say the names because in the future I'm trying to get my own deals. But if y'all do y'all research, just look up who Diddy was suing. Look up all his lawsuits, his recent lawsuits of people he was suing, companies he was suing, and you can see it yourself. And the same thing, I'm not saying these people are right, because these people were doing things right. But like I said, what I do realize is it's not like he put a gun to their head and said, do this or I'm gonna end you. Maybe Diddy did, but I'm saying there's other situations of other people, prominent people of color, that they went through the same kind of thing, and in these situations it's because they didn't want to pay up. Even right now, y'all do realize the only reason why we know about this is because Cassie wanted money at first and she would have stayed quiet and he said no. Y'all do realize that, right? It's only because he said no we know about this. If he had gave her the money, all people would have seen in the headlines was Diddy paid out Cassie $20 million. He didn't want to pay. And that's why I tell y'all, be careful what y'all do. But yeah, let's see. So we got Jaguar. Shout out to Miss Jaguar, right? The queen. Yes, sir. Shout out to little baby. Beautiful singer, beautiful soul. She been through some trauma. So y'all be mindful. You feel me? Before we get to the Jay-Z part, well, I mean, let's see. I guess all y'all showed me was everything about Jay-Z. All right, we'll start with the first one I showed you. Here we go. Y'all put what y'all think in the chat, man.
Tony Busby, the lawyer that's doing all the Diddy lawsuits, just got sued by a prominent figure. They're trying to make everybody believe it's Kevin Hart. But the funny thing is, the lawsuit that's suing Tony Busby, Spiro is a partner. And Alex Spiro is Jay-Z's personal lawyer.
Oh, so it's probably Jay-Z then that's doing the suing.
Of course they'd use Kevin's name. But it ain't Kevin. Why is Alex Spiro popping up everywhere?
What do you think is going on in Hollywood right now? What are you hearing? Because I'm hearing
mass panic. Mass panic.
So because no one's talking publicly.
No, they can't. That's why they came up with the story. Well, you know, there's a party inside the Diddy party. And I went to the first party, but I left early. I never made it to Diddy After Dark. There were public relations teams right after Diddy got arrested running around telling everyone to say that.
Of course.
The question is this. If all you went to was the first party and you didn't know anything about the After Dark, why would you say, I left early? Why wouldn't you just say you left when the party ended?
Exactly.
Because how would you know there was another party if you weren't informed?
Exactly.
If you went to the Diddy party and nothing happened and it was the first party, your speech wouldn't be, oh, well, I only went to the first party. I didn't go to the after party. You wouldn't say that because you wouldn't have known about it. You would say, I don't know what anybody's talking about. I went to Diddy's party. It was a white party. It was dancing. It was wild. But at the end, we all went home.
Right.
That's not what y'all are saying.
No.
You're saying, I didn't go to the second party. I only went to the first. The only thing you're proving is that you're hiding being there.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have known about another party.
Exactly.
Heavy. That's heavy. I mean, she's right. I would say 95%. And here's why. Because you'll know once you get propositioned, right? And they always talk about in the industry where you get propositioned. Guys, I'm not in the industry. I mean, I'm in the entertainment industry now doing this, and I do music and stuff. But I've been propositioned before. I'm not saying by these people. It has nothing to do with these people. I'm saying coming up as a youngin', trying to make my music pop, I done been around security guards that work for rappers. And I remember one situation that they told me. I always tell people this story because I couldn't believe it. So this ninja was like, oh, so you know, because I wanted to do security for them. I used to do security. If you guys don't know, I did security for Facebook, Louis Vuitton, all that. So it was private security. So we talking and stuff. And he telling me, he's like, yeah, so you made music, your music writing, whatever. I'm like, all right. He's like, so let me ask you a question. He said, so let's say, and this is not bullshit, this is real shit. He said, let's say there's 4 rappers, right? Let's say there's 4 rappers and like 6 girls. He asked me, I can't make this up, bro. This ninja said, how many people are naked? So back then, right, I'm like 18, 19 at the time. So I'm a young mind, you know, I ain't thinking, I'm at work. I'm like, bro, what is this man talking about? I'm like, bro, is this a trick question? So I'm doing numbers, right? I'll go on with my hands, I'm counting. I'm like, you said there's 4 rappers, right? He's like, yeah, 4 rappers. You and another security guard, so that's 6 people, right? And he said there's 6 women. He said, how many people are naked? So I'm like, okay, I'm doing the math. I'm like, bro, I asked him, I said, is this a trick question? He's like, no, it's not a trick question. I just want to know what's your answer. So I'm like, okay, I'm counting. I'm like, bro, 4 plus 6 is 10, bro. There's no way this ninja playing with me right now. I'm like, all right, so you talking about like, it's 10 people naked, ain't it? And he's like, oh, no, that's the wrong answer. Try again. He's like, try again. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm like, bro, 4 plus 6 is 10. I'm like, all right, so I'm assuming that not all the rappers are naked. So I'm like, okay, maybe like, so you know, I'm breaking it down to him. I'm like, maybe 6 to 8 people, like maybe some of them rappers ain't with it and, you know, they don't want to do nothing or whatever. So then he's like, no, that's the wrong answer. I'm going to tell you the right answer. Let's see if you can handle it. I'm like, what's up? He said, everybody naked. I'm like, what you mean everybody? He's like, the security guards naked, we naked, you naked, everybody naked. My ninja, I said, what the hell, boy? My ninja, I said, excuse me? I said, excuse me? I said, what? I said, what? And he was like, yeah, this might not be for you. I said, I ain't have a problem with it. That's not the only time I've been propositioned. And I can expose these things because I don't really know these people. So it's like, we not cordial with each other. You feel me? So, for example, and I told my brother this, I've been propositioned to go to sex parties. So I've done certain things in life and I've met certain women and I've had women offer me to go to sex parties with them. And I'm like, bro, how does this even work? And they're like, oh, so, you have to get an invite. It's all this stuff. As a man, you can't just come in there unless they really want you there. But you have to be invited and propositioned by a girl. A girl has to bring you in. And I can't really say too much because that's the whole culture. I'm not trying to expose that culture. But yeah, you guys will be shocked at what goes on and people be sitting here acting like it don't go on. I'm always going to tell y'all, question everything. Nothing unreal exists. I'm talking about it's so deep that like they got like I forget what them shit's called. Like, the ankle bracelet that you wear. They have certain charms on the ankle bracelet that's supposed to mean whether or not you're straight, bisexual, if you want a threesome, all kind of stuff. And if y'all don't believe me, like I said, go leave, go do some research and come back. You'll be shocked. And I only know these things because women have told me. Shout out to the ladies, man. We love the ladies. Yes, sir. Shout out to the ladies. But yeah, with Jaguar, I feel like it was proposition. So that's why I'm saying all that to say they probably propositioned these people and it was like what goes down. And they was probably just like me and they was like, nah, we ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that. No, I ain't never been Diddy. Shout out to Mana. Mana. Nah, I ain't never been Diddy, but I don't have a problem with like the LGBTQ. I have family members that do all that. Shout out to them. I love all of them. I know this gonna sound like the diddler, but I mean, yeah, I love the world. I'm not gonna say I love it all though. I love the girls. Shout out to the ladies. There's so many types of ladies. They so pretty, but I don't have a problem. I understand people think different. But I studied philosophy when I was in school, and I seen shit. So I've seen shit like that at a young age. So it's not really, it don't faze me the way it would phase somebody. Like I stand true to my principles. So you doing what you do over there doesn't matter to me. You could do it right here in my face and I'll be like, hey, that's you. I ain't doing that. And it's just me because where I'm from, like I grew up in a place where you can't be weak-minded. So I'm from Miami, specifically Opelika. You couldn't be weak-minded out there because people will take advantage of you and use you. So I'm from Miami. Like I said, y'all heard about Miami. Y'all heard about Cali. Y'all heard about New York. These are all kind of the same places. So it's a dog-eat-dog world. So I've always been, I have a dominant personality. I'm not a submissive type of dude. It's just who I am. It's been what I am. Only person I'm going to listen to like is like my dad, my brother. Shout out to my stepmama. Other than that, yeah, everybody else could go kick rocks with no shoes on. You feel me? But anyways, let's hear what Jaguar Wright has to say about Jay-Z and Beyonce. And also, just so y'all know, these are old videos. Like maybe that last one might have been recent, but this is old videos. These are old videos. So this is what I'm saying. Did she call it? Did she call it? Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm about to f up America.
Oh.
That's what's about to happen next.
Here we go.
No more filter. From this point forward, any word that I say, I ain't holding back. And I ain't saying alleged either. Y'all said I was lying the first time. Now it turns out I'm telling the truth. You still don't want to admit that I was right, but you don't want to admit that you was wrong. So really, then the diplomacy doesn't matter. Fuck you. I'm going to just keep ruining your lives with the truth.
And here we go.
Detail. What do you predict will happen next in the future? You know, it's like you see it, what happens.
Kathy Wright's true killer is going to be unveiled. And it's not a man. And that woman died screaming.
Anything else?
Yeah. Show him the tape, Diddy. You got it.
Oh, man.
That might buy you a little time. You should probably stop looking for plastic surgeons.
Man.
Looking for a new life, new face. We gonna hang you high. Jay-Z too. Beyonce too.
Heavy. And shout out to all the, we won't be shouting them out. Shout out to Gen Z and all the younger kids who find their way on here. Y'all don't really know about Jay-Z and Diddy. Y'all don't know of them unless y'all parents put y'all on. These are big people to like people my age. It's crazy because I'm part of Gen Z, but my dad put me on to a lot of influences of music. So I listen to different types of music styles. So yeah, Diddy, Pac, Big, Kim. These are big influences from back in the day. So y'all don't even know, even Jay. I bet y'all, like, shout out to the young generation. I bet y'all don't know this. If you feeling like a pimp, go on, brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimps too. Go on, brush your shoulders off. Niggas is crazy, baby. Don't forget that boy told you get that dirt off your shoulder. That was big. Or how about this one? Big pimpin', spending cheese, we doing. Big pimpin' on BLADs, we doing. Big pimpin' out at BAB. It's just a Jigga Man, Pimp C and B. That was big. You know why? Thug 'em, love 'em, fuck 'em, feed 'em, cause I don't fucking need. Y'all don't know about that. Them was bars back in the day. Shout out to Jay. Them was the bars. But even Diddy, y'all know this song because this song expands generations with Keisha Cole. Last night, I couldn't even get an answer. I tried to call, but my pride wouldn't let me dial. I'm sitting here with this blank expression. The way I feel, I want to curl up like a child. It's so crazy because you hear them lyrics now, you listening back like, damn, so what really was going on? Was it the heartbreak or was it more than the heartbreak? So yeah, like I said, Jaguar Wright been saying this stuff and everybody been saying she's crazy. And everybody's been saying the reason why they don't sue her is because, what's the name? She doesn't have any money, so, you know, they can't win any money by suing her, so just let her talk. My thing is like, okay, you know, she knows so much, why they ain't try to silence her? So did they try to silence her or what? She not speaking on it. But one thing I do know is I know trauma because I've been through trauma myself, and I see trauma in her eyes. I can see it. So she done seen some shit. Some shit went down. She done seen it. That's why she ain't blow up the way she's supposed to blow up. So for those of y'all who don't know, and y'all can look it up, I think she was like what Aaliyah was to become. And if y'all don't know Aaliyah, look Aaliyah up. Rock the boat. Like I said, so think what Aaliyah was. What Aaliyah was becoming, that was Jaguar Wright at that point. I'm saying like what? I would think maybe like the 2000s, early 2000s. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy because all this stuff's coming full circle. And at first, everybody was thinking that she was salty. And it's like, was she actually salty or did she actually know something? They was painting her as salty. Shout out to Mona rapping in the track, in the chat. Mona, we might have to put you on the track. Here we go.
You want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Shawn. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Shawn Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
What do y'all think? I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. What I do know is she feels adamant about what she's saying, right? She believes in what she's saying. I don't know if it's true. We're going to have Dane Dash popping in a little bit. But yeah, this is Sloan Bella. Shout out to y'all if y'all know this lady. I don't know this lady. I just read her name now. I think she's a psychic or whatever. I seen the TikTok, I guess. I don't know who she is, though, but here we go.
There are legal troubles for Jay-Z that come up in November, and they come attached to another person, but not a person that you actually think, which would be P. Diddy spilling the beans as he gets dragged into court. No, it's not P. Diddy, it is somebody else. And I'm kind of swinging around to Justin Bieber, like I'm looking at the people up there, and I'm kind of torn between Chris Brown and Justin Bieber. But I'm going the Justin Bieber way here because Bieber is involved in this sideways. Now this connects him to R. Kelly, high level pimping and pandering for the music industry through the trafficking of human beings, okay? So I'm going to put that out there in that fashion. We, you, me, them, we're going to start seeing through the veil when it comes to Jay-Z, and within 3 years, public favor is removed. Now, he's not the first one to go down behind P. Diddy, but he's a close second. Russell Simmons pops up in the conversation, okay, in the conversation. So I have not heard head nor tail of Russell Simmons. He pops right in right now for months. I mean, he went off somewhere and who the hell knows where he went. Those words, that hiding will come to play in the future months. We're going to see conversation from Russell Simmons. It's either behind the scenes, it's something that is going to bring about a change in how the public looks at Jay-Z. I get Jay-Z connected to Clive Davis, connected to P. Diddy, and so there's a succession of things happening. Clive is old right now, so he's probably next in line, but I'm kind of shooting off with Chris Brown, and then I'm shooting off with Justin Bieber, and then I'm kind of going to MC Hammer. Like, it's happening. These people are being used on different levels to take other people's money, clean it, move things all about the country under the guise of their creative talents. So it's a combination that's coming after him. And when they take him down, they're going to take Beyonce down behind him. And it's going to start crumbling. He has a target directed at him because people want him found out.
Yeah, man. The reason why I don't like this, I'm not defending any of these people. Like I said, everything's alleged. The reason why I don't like this is simply because when you sit here and look at this, what everybody got to realize is there's groupies in all industries. Women are participating in things in all industries. I'm talking about not just sports, right? I'm not talking about just basketball, because imagine what happens with basketball players. Imagine what happens with football players. Any profession where you're making money, even at a low level. Y'all heard, for the people that know, if you ever worked at Amazon, y'all know what go down at Amazon. In Amazon, they say all type of stuff. In the nurse industry, so in all professions, people are sleeping with each other. And where it becomes weird is because everybody, I'm not going to say everybody, but I'm saying majority of people do drugs. So at what point does this become a whole trickle-down effect? So even with rappers, we've seen it publicly. Rappers pass around the same girls. There's a reason why rappers pass around the same girls. Because a woman, guys, remember, women have levels. So a certain woman that's used to a certain lifestyle is never going to go down in her lifestyle. She's only going to deal with those type of men. So when y'all see the groupies and the pass-arounds that they call them, like the same girl date multiple men that know each other, it's because that's the type of man she's used to. So that's where it becomes weird, because how you expect, even with Cassie, right? How can you expect Cassie to deal with a billionaire, and then when she's done dealing with a billionaire, go back to dealing with regular men? And that's why I find it odd, because it's like the lifestyle just don't match. It's not going to match. Like, for example, when a woman leaves a man, that's what you're paying the child support for. Even if she getting money, not getting money, she has to match your lifestyle. So that's why I find it so odd, because it's like, okay, so, work, all professions, for y'all who don't know, they look down upon fraternizing at work, but it still happens. It's just part of the game. So at what point do we say, okay, these things are actually happening, or were these people complicit, or were these people participating, and afterwards when they didn't get what they wanted to lash out, but they couldn't, of course, because obviously these men have high levels of power, connections, and money. But at the same time, at some point in time, they wanted to be around those men. So at what point do we say, hey, you can't sit here and have your cake and eat it too? It doesn't make sense. It's kind of weird. But shout out to this lady for this little breakdown. You feel me? It is what it is. I don't make the rules. I'm just a mediator in all this, and I'm just watching. I don't condone none of this stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Like I said, we just talking about it because it's a big deal. Dame Dash reacts to the Jay-Z allegations, and we're going to get into Jay-Z in a little bit. Here we go.
So many people are trying their hardest to associate Jay-Z with this Diddy situation. But I don't really see any evidence of it myself.
I don't care about Jay-Z.
Okay.
I saw Reasonable Doubt, so I get no fuck him, and that's just, that man, whatever's going on with him is on him. I just can't spend so much time worried about another man and what they doing and how they feel and how people perceive them. I got my own shit to be worried about. I got to get this money. I'm independent. You know, that whole situation, those people are in my rear view. Pause. So I don't care. On a human level, if the shit is true, you know, I'm curious to know how true it is. But, you know, based on my experiences and the fact that I wanted to get away, I personally made the decision to get away from that camp. So, you know, that was my personal experiences. I didn't want to be over there. Things weren't, you know what I mean? Like morally, we weren't, it's just not the same fabric. So that's why I went and did my thing. I'm not as tolerant as certain things.
Shout out to Dane. Shout out to Dane. Yeah, I mean, this ninja's still affected about what happened with reasonable doubt, but it's all good. Shout out to Dame. I respect a hustler. Yeah, man, it's like I said, man, it's crazy. I mean, he said what he said based off of his statements. He said he didn't want to be around there. Morally, he said he's cut from a different fabric. And I mean, I get it. That's why I say, ladies, gentlemen, huddle up, guys. Understand this. I'm going to say it again. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to do something. I don't know why we have to have these conversations as adults. It's like y'all make it seem like somebody put a gun to your head and said you had to do this. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. If you feel uncomfortable, we live in a world now, especially now, and that's why these things are happening. Because remember, this is 20 years ago, and a lot of people don't remember how it used to be back in the day. Back in the day, I could bring up clips of like comedy from back in the day, and people would be in a state of shock from what they seen and what people used to say and how people used to move. This not back in the day. So moving forward, guys, if something make you uncomfortable, let it be known. If it can be worked out, cool. And if it can't, hey, man, walk away with your head high. It's all good. Ain't nobody finna judge you. Fuck them people. And that's just on the game, man. You feel me? So let's see. Let's see. We're going to get into Jay-Z now. Shout out to everybody watching, too. We appreciate y'all. If you're watching or listening, let's see. So we have this gentleman right here. Shout out to the Alphabet Boys and Girls. I seen this video. He plays for the same team. Big pause. But he read the stuff, and I wasn't trying to bore you guys by reading it, so you guys are going to listen to him. Here we go.
Jay-Z just posted this statement on Rock Nation's IG account about the accusations and the lawsuit. He said, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud that you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor...
I couldn't listen to this ninja talk, but basically Jay-Z made a statement and said Tony Busby's being heinous in nature. He's being deplorable based off of his accusations because he feels like this is a money grab. And what I always tell you guys, a civil case is a different case from a criminal case. And at the end of the day, a criminal case is you did something wrong, and a civil case is you did something wrong, maybe, and they're trying to prove it, maybe. They probably can't prove it, so they're trying to reach a settlement. And Tony Busby responded by saying, what did he say? He said, you know, he wanted to have mediation. But guys, always remember that mediation is for the purposes of money. It's not to actually figure things out, what happened or whatever. It's for the case of money. Is this the Breakfast Club? Yes, this is the Breakfast Club. Shout out to whoever sent this video. Charlamagne talks about Jay-Z responding how he did to recent lawsuit and allegations. Let's get into Jay-Z. Big pause. Here we go.
Well, good for Hov. I'm glad Jay-Z responded just like that because this has been going on for too long. It is a grift. These accusers go to these lawyers with all these salacious claims. The lawyer will put more sauce on the salacious claims. They reach out to your team and say, if you don't settle with us, we're going to go public with these claims. They'll tell you that they're going to hold a press conference. We're going to do interviews. And a lot of people settle because they don't want the bad press.
Or they don't have the money to
It happens all the time. And like you said, the problem is it's very expensive, right? When you get these civil suits, it's very expensive. And like Charlamagne said, you'll go to the press. Yep. They'll make these press
conference, and what they want to do is they want to make sure that you lose money. They want to make sure that you lose endorsements, lose sponsorships, lose everything until you get to the point where you be like, you know what, let me just pay them off and get away from them. But Jay got enough to say, look, I'm going to fight this.
Hey, man, shout out to the Breakfast Club, man, for being honest. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Breakfast Club for exposing that. So, yeah, a lot of y'all don't know. We see these cases as civilians and think, you know, regular people, and we thinking, oh, you know, they was wrong. They was in the wrong because they blow it up. That's social media's main goal, is to blow it up, to keep you watching. Always remember that. So shout out to the Breakfast Club. I used to love watching Breakfast Club as a kid, you know, for them actually exposing that to the people. People don't know that. Yeah, guys, they'll turn around and do that so you lose money so they can get paid. And the sick thing about it, right? The sick thing about it is the lawyer doesn't really per se care about justice. Justice is a byproduct of what happens. The lawyer cares about his own pockets. So when y'all be sitting here, right? Y'all be sitting here looking like, oh, you know, he's trying to do justice. It's like, is he really trying to do justice or he's trying to get paid? You don't think he's like a shark in the water smelling blood and he's just going for blood? You don't think that? We're going to play that one more time just so y'all know what it is. And y'all always keep that in mind when y'all see these allegations pop up out the blue, nobody arrested, everybody walking free. In this case, Diddy was federally arrested. Now, like I said, everything's alleged, but if Jay-Z was to get federally arrested, okay, I'll rest my case and be like, damn, this might be some big ass shit, but here we go.
Well, good for Hov. I'm glad Jay-Z responded just like that because this has been going on for too long. It is a grift. These accusers go to these lawyers with all these salacious claims. The lawyer will put more sauce on the salacious claims. They reach out to your team and say, if you don't settle with us, we're going to go public with these claims. They'll tell you that they're going to hold a press conference. We're going to do interviews. And a lot of people settle because they don't want the bad press.
Or they don't have the money to
It happens all the time. And like you said, the problem is it's very expensive, right? When you get these civil suits, it's very expensive. And like Charlamagne said, you'll go to the press.
Yep.
They'll make these press conferences. And what they want to do is they want to make sure that you lose money. They want to make sure that you lose endorsements, lose sponsorships, lose everything until you get to the point where you be like, you know what, let me just pay them off and get away from them. But Jay got enough to say, look, I'm going to fight this.
One time for the Breakfast Club. All right, we got more from Jaguar, Wright. Response to Jay-Z's statement on grape. Remember, guys, I said grape. Y'all know YouTube would try and demonetize me. And y'all share this live with people so they can come see this. Here we go. Hold on.
Let's talk about the statement. Let's get the details straight. Is it just me? Or did nobody catch that there was no mention of Diddy? There was no mention of Diddy. He talked about how heinous everything was. And he talked about how if all of it is true, there should be criminal charges. He talked about this and he talked about that. Of course you want there to be criminal charges so the feds can come in and cover up your crimes like they've been doing for almost 30 years. You freak. What's wrong with him? Have you been getting away with Red Rum for so long that you didn't think you was going to have to pay the piper, Shawn? I told you on Pierce, you will respond. Jay-Z doesn't respond to anybody. Jay-Z doesn't respond to anybody, especially if it's not the truth. Jay-Z doesn't respond to anybody. Jay-Z doesn't, they walk off and they pretend like it doesn't even happen and the money just keeps on going. And Jay-Z doesn't respond. And Jay-Z doesn't respond. Guess what, bitch? I made you fucking move, didn't I? I made you move, ho. I made you speak.
Hey, they hitting the nuke button, dog. Hey, that's crazy, dog. Hey, like I said, y'all gotta say whatever y'all want to say. I don't know what to believe, bro. What I do know is when y'all see the black pill blow up, I ain't touching none of you girls. Cause yo, this is wild. I ain't with it. Don't talk to me. I'm good. Don't touch me. I don't want to touch you. I don't want to be sued. Don't. If you see me in public, I'll take a picture with you on the side, bro. That's crazy. But I mean, this, I guess, was recent. I'm just like, bro, why does the video look like this in 2024? Why it look like that? And for everybody listening, The video looks old. I don't know. Maybe she got an Android phone, but we gonna run it back one more time. She did make a good point, by the way. She said, why didn't he put Diddy in the conversation? I felt like he didn't put Diddy in the conversation because he feels like this is an attack on him personally. What she's right about is it did mention both of them. I don't know how the feds will come and clean up for him if it turned into a criminal case. And that's why I say nuance matters, because, you know, she's clearly adding emotions into it. I'm not saying she's wrong, though. She's adding emotions into it, and them emotions may be valid, they may be invalid, right? We don't actually know until it's all said and done based off the nature of the case and the facts. But what we do know is, hey, man, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. The industry not going to have nothing like this ever again, bruh. It's not going to have nothing like this ever again. Change. It's death to the hip-hop industry. They're going to change it up now. But let's see. We're going to hear it back one more time.
Let's talk about the statement. Let's get the details straight. Is it just me? Or did nobody catch that there was no mention of Diddy? There was no mention of Diddy. He talked about how heinous everything was. And he talked about how if all of it is true, there should be criminal charges. He talked about this and he talked about that. Of course you want there to be criminal charges so the feds can come in and cover up your crimes like they've been doing for almost 30 years. You freak! What's wrong with him? Have you been getting away with Red Rum for so long that you didn't think you was going to have to pay the piper, Shawn? I told you on Kiss, you will respond. Jay-Z doesn't respond to anybody. Jay-Z doesn't respond to anybody, especially if it's not the truth. Jay-Z doesn't respond to anybody. Jay-Z doesn't, they walk off and they pretend like it doesn't even happen and the money just keeps on going. And Jay-Z doesn't respond. And Jay-Z doesn't respond. Guess what, bitch? I made you fucking move, didn't I? I made you move, ho. I made you speak.
No laughing matter, but I didn't realize she said Red Rum. Do y'all know what Red Rum is? Who listens to 21 Savage? If you listen to 21 Savage, drop a like in the chat or put a 1 in the chat for 21 Savage. So y'all heard the song Red Rum. Red Rum is, of course, the other word backwards. I ain't even peeped that she said that. So what's she talking about? And that's where it becomes this whole thing. It's like, what are you talking about? Because it had nothing to do with that. Now you're adding fuel to the fire. So it's like, hey, I don't know, dog. I don't know. All right, so here's what Jay-Z responded based off of Fox News. Shout out to Fox News. Who watched Fox News? Here we go.
You've made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. I look forward to showing you just how different I am.
I think that this just needs to be looked at in kind of a measured way. Unlike the media is treating some people in the media, you know, Pete Hegseth being one of them, where they automatically hear an allegation and they run with it. I think that this needs to be treated in a measured type of way. We don't need knee-jerk societal reactions. Anybody can make allegations against somebody, and people who are rich and famous are particularly targets.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know that, guys. Anybody can make allegations against you in America. Anybody. It could be somebody you've never met before. They can make allegations against you. And that's why I'm telling you guys, not that I'm saying he's guilty, not that I'm saying he's innocent. I'm saying pay attention first. Because it's like, I could come out and say this person did this and that to me. And y'all can't just sit there and believe it because you don't know. It don't matter if he was associated with a person. Just because you see me take a pic with somebody doesn't mean I was doing whatever they was doing in their privacy of their home, right? Even if I was there, that doesn't mean I participated. But what we need to learn and what we need to remember, free game, be mindful of the company you keep. Because if something go left, they going to turn around and point the finger at you too, regardless of whether or not you was involved. And that's what's happening now. So they seen Jay-Z and him have been good friends. What if Jay-Z, and I'm not saying this is true, you know, we seen him at the parties, but I'm saying, what if Jay-Z never even knew he used to throw them parties, right? We just throwing something out there. It's not real, of course. Jay-Z's been at the parties. But I'm saying, we don't know the actual facts. And anybody can make an allegation against you. We're going to run it back one more time. Let's go.
You've made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. I look forward to showing you just how different I am.
I think that this just needs to be looked at in kind of a measured way. Unlike the media is treating some people in the media, you know, Pete Hegseth being one of them, where they automatically hear an allegation and they run with it. I think that this needs to be treated in a measured type of way. We don't need knee-jerk societal reactions. Anybody can make allegations against somebody, and people who are rich and famous are particularly targets.
Shout out to the Snow Bunny. She made a good point. All right, let's see. More from the stories, you know, all the headlines coming out with it. Celebrity B was a female. Now they think it's Beyonce. Like I said, allegedly. I don't know what the hell going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm not saying they did. I'm not saying they didn't. These just the videos they sent to me. We just discussing the videos. So they said Jay-Z was listed as Celebrity A and Celebrity B was supposedly B. I'm not going to even say her name because y'all ninjas not finna sue me. I ain't got no money. When I get my money, y'all not finna have any of it. Here we go.
We're here on Live Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit, and the new allegations are just coming out this evening. Jay-Z is being accused of raping a minor along with Diddy at a MTV VMAs after party back in 2000, according to documents obtained by Fox News Digital tonight. The lawsuit, which was initially filed back in October, was refiled tonight in New York by an anonymous accuser claiming Jay-Z, whose full name is Shawn Carter, raped while Combs and Celebrity B watched. So that other celebrity was not named. Initially, the lawsuit stated Combs the minor while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Carter was named as Celebrity A in the refiled lawsuit. Representatives for Jay-Z did not immediately respond to Fox News digital request.
Hey, man. Hey, like I said, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. All I know is it sucks for them because, like Jay-Z said, now he has to sit there and tell his kids. And I think he has daughters, right? If I'm not mistaken, he has daughters. And now he has to sit there and tell his kids. Because y'all got to understand, kids are evil. And kids have access to the free flow of information just like we do. So they finna sit there and bully him about it, be bugging, try and get in their face, potentially fight with them. So now they got to go into hiding. So, yeah, I mean, if it's not true, that's kind of messed up, bro. If it is true, that's still kind of messed up, bro. Let's see what else we got. Here we go. Shout out to Jay.
Jay-Z calling the sexual assault allegations leveled against him heinous and idiotic. A woman is already suing rapper Sean Diddy Combs. Now she's updating that lawsuit to include Jay-Z, whose real name is Shawn Carter. The woman alleges that both men assaulted her at a party in the year 2000 when she was just 13 years old. Jay-Z is married to singer Beyonce and says he's being blackmailed.
Yeah, man, y'all let us know what y'all think. If y'all think he's being blackmailed, we got another one because it's everywhere. It's a big deal. And they've been talking about it. Why he been so quiet, and boom, here we go.
We've got breaking news from New York. A lawsuit has accused rapper Jay-Z of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000, allegedly alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The anonymous accuser says the alleged assault happened after the teen was driven to an MTV Video Music after party. The federal suit was originally filed in October, listing Combs as a defendant. It's now been refiled to include Carter. None of the allegations have been proven in court. Carter is the first celebrity to be accused of sexual assault in connection to Combs.
Yeah, man, it's like I said, man, my main thing is who drove her. They said it was a limousine or whatever. And where were her parents? Like, during the party, like, and this why I say parents, y'all gotta watch our kids. Because them parties last for hours and hours. Where were her parents? Did her parents not know where she was? Did her parents file a police report, a disappearance report? Where were her parents? How her parents just let her go through the world as a 13-year-old like it's all good in the hood. She just mobbing through the streets. That don't even make sense. So, like I said, it's weird. It don't make sense, but I mean, it is what it is, man. What can we do, man? What can we do? What can we do? Like I said, guys, let us know what you think. Let's see. Do we have any more videos? 1 second. We pulling up some right now. Hold on. Here we go. We played this one. We're going to play it again while I pull up the other videos. Here we go.
You want to know why there is no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere. Forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Shawn. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Shawn Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
All right. So way back when, right? Way back when, guys, for those of you who haven't been on here, I pulled up a list that they dropped. It was like a post and delete of a list of everybody associated to Diddy. We're going to read you some names. And like I said, this is all allegedly. Before we get into that, we're going to first go back in time to when Diddy posted Cassie on his story when she was curled up into a ball on the floor with a blanket. And for those of you who remember, that was part of what was going on. And that was just, like I said, we got to play the video to put it into perspective. Here we go. We're going to play the video.
Baby. Yo, baby. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach. What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, baby.
Bro, this ninja bold, bro. So that was after the whole thing with the video. That was part of the video. I think that's even the same hotel where we seen what happened by the elevator. So it's just so crazy because this ninja bold, bro. This ninja posted her everything while she hiding under the blanket. But like I said, she probably, I don't know what was going on. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I don't know what's going on. But if she was playing around, I don't think she was playing around. But why she hiding under the blanket, bro? The blanket wasn't gonna protect you, bro. We gonna run it back one more time. That's crazy, dog.
Baby. Yo, baby. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach. What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say. When you put your girl on the snap, baby.
Why this ninja talking about what you gotta say now? Bruh, too much, bro. All right, let me go take it back a little bit. And I think this man actually passed away. This was his former bodyguard. So it says Biggie gave the name Diddy to Puffy because of the Donkey Kong game, reveals Diddy's former bodyguard. So y'all ever heard of Diddy from Donkey Kong, you Diddy Kong? There's the reason why. Let's go.
Big gave him that name. And Big was laughing when he gave him that name. And somehow Big knew that giving him that name was going to make him the laughing stock of hip-hop. Because we know it came from Donkey Kong. I've said this 1,000 times. Donkey Kong Jr. on that video game was Diddy Kong. So Big was calling him a little monkey back then. He just didn't know it. Now watch, somebody gonna look that up and they're gonna see that there was actually a Diddy Kong. He changed his name, but Big knew something. Big had to know something. Because he was laughing when he gave him that name because Puff was threatening him about his publishing. That was the last night we was in the studio.
All right, so that's the reason why they call him Diddy. My thing is, why we call him Puffy? Where did Puffy come from? Like, I've always wondered that. Why we call him, and then really Puff Daddy, my ninja. Why we call this ninja Puff Daddy? Everybody be saying Puff Daddy, Puff Daddy. I'm like, excuse the shit out of me? Anywho, let's scroll back up. Let me scroll back up. All right, so I'm going to show y'all some of these names. Like I said, guys, everything is allegedly. This just came out. These were all highlighted names. I don't know if this is from the FBI. I just seen it. It felt like it was good to bring here. All right. Actually, this was on Instagram. Who knows? It might still be on Instagram. So it said P. Diddy list names, celebrity, politicians, and royalty. So basically, these are all the names of all the pictures. They probably did a deep dive, and looked at all the pictures and people associated to Diddy. So the number one person, believe it or not, is Jay-Z on there. You see how crazy that gets? Second person is Beyonce. Then we have J-Lo, Kanye, Kim, Naomi, Mary J. Blige, Leonardo DiCaprio, Usher. So look, off backs, we can eliminate some people. So they got this whole thing with Jay-Z now. We have Beyonce as part of Jay-Z. J-Lo, they're going to be seeing J-Lo. And what they're not telling you is, are they having conversations with these people behind closed doors and we just don't know because they haven't made it public? Because they came out with a statement that said they were going to seal everything because it was too many names to bring out. And like I said, it would have broke down the whole idea of the music industry, which was this beautiful romantic facade that now is turning into this, abusive kind of culture. Kanye West, we can remove Kanye. Because remember, Kanye said he wasn't no parts. He didn't want no parts. Kanye, we see multiple times where people used to actually call Kanye crazy. So one time for Kanye, man. Y'all don't remember, y'all can go look up these interviews where Kanye was like, oh, Diddy's a Fed and all that. Y'all don't remember that? Isn't it weird how all these things are like pieces of a puzzle that's now being put together? So Kanye removed Kanye. Kim, I'm not sure with Kim, but I do remember in the video with Kanye, what's the video where they're all wearing white? I can't remember the video. It's not Bound. It's some video they're all wearing white and laying in the bed. And that's why I say art is so beautiful and art imitates life, because it's like, okay, was he trying to expose it without exposing it? I know y'all seen the skeptical theory about J. Cole's song with, what's the song? She Knows. They said it's something to do with Aaliyah or whatever. So were they trying to expose it without exposing it? It's so weird, but art always imitates life. Naomi Campbell, I don't know who that is. I'm going to be real. Shout out to the Queen, Mary J. Blige. Shout out to Leonardo DiCaprio. These people are all associated with him. Usher, y'all know he used to stay with Usher, or Usher used to stay with him. We have more. Like I said, it's a long list. I'm not showing y'all the whole list, but it's at least 120 names on the list. So other people, Rihanna, Mariah Carey, Pharrell, Paris Hilton, Justin Bieber, 50. 50, probably we removed 50 because 50 didn't want no parts. Kendall and Kylie Jenner, Lil Kim, Drake, Snoop Dogg. Like I said, the list is extensive. We're going to read one more page and that's it. Let's see. Post Malone, Travis Scott, Ellen DeGeneres, and then Ellen left, and she said she left because of, the election and Trump winning, but is it really because of the election or what? Kevin Hart, Kevin Hart said he removed himself. We're gonna remove Kevin. Jamie Foxx. There was a conspiracy theory that came out that said the reason why Jamie Foxx had his health scare was because of something that happened with Diddy. And they said supposedly that's the reason why all this blew up now, because I guess something with the baby oil. And for those of y'all who know, put it in the chat. They said something happened with the baby oil and that made Jamie Foxx had the health scare or whatever. And that's how he ended up in the hospital. And he's the one who actually started to expose all these things too. So like I said, it's deep. Lenny Kravitz, DJ Khaled, Quincy Jones, Oprah, Madonna, ASAP. Man, it gets deep. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. It is heavy, but like I said, what I want y'all to take away from this is be mindful of what y'all do today, because you don't know who you're going to become tomorrow. That's what you guys have to always keep in mind. Ladies, gentlemen, even with Lizzo. Y'all seen with Lizzo what was going on where she was being sued by her people. Did y'all know that they dropped the case? They dropped the case. Y'all ain't really hear about them dropping the case, but y'all heard she was treating her workers like sex workers and making them do all kind of crazy stuff. But y'all ain't here when they dropped the case. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And then even back in the day when, hold on, we're going to pull up this picture right here. When they was denying his bail request, right? The reason why they was denying his bail request is because it's so many people tied to this. You don't know who's doing what and who's doing who, for lack of a better term. So keep these things in mind, guys. That's pretty much it for today's show. Can y'all hit the like button from y'all? Appreciate everybody watching. Yes, sir. We appreciate you guys, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We're going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. I'm back in here tomorrow, man. Y'all take care. Be safe. We love you.